This is a view of Cornplanter's place on the prairie. This is a dirt road leading off of a rural road, which is a mile off another highway. So we're way out in the prairie here. And he's off. Let's see how we can bring this up. There we go. His place is behind the place that you can see here in the telephoto lens. Cornplanter's tadpole in his pond. There's actually several of them. These are monsters.
Just so that the tadpoles would be on there.
What's this bush that's growing right alongside here?
Yellow one?
Yeah, that makes a nice
they're beautiful
accompaniment at this time.
It's called broom snakeweed.
Broom snakeweed.
Yeah, the ranchers hate it. It's considered an invasive, noxious species.
Yeah, it's growing.
It only grows where the ground has been disturbed, overgrazed, and left dirt.
There's quite a few of them that have seeded themselves in this prairie here.
Yes. It's a great herb for numbing pain. You use it in the bath. Put some tea from this plant in the bath. Take a nice handful of, the size of a small smudge stick. Make a pot of tea, boil it for half an hour, and pour it in your bath.
So this is you could use it in a bath. What kind of pain does it tackle?
Backaches and arthritis.
My God, my mom is an acute sufferer of arthritis pain.
You probably have something like this down there.
No, I don't.
No?
No. I'll have to take a bush with me.
Sure.
Is this a good time to pick it?
The old Mexican herbalist that gave this information to us, Mexican settlers, Southwest, always pick it about like right now when the blooms are.
That's perfect. See, I can. My mom doesn't take full baths. She takes showers. So what I can do is I can make an infusion of it, and then mix it with some. She has. I bought her some DMSO salve. That stuff's working on her.
That helps anything with it get into the skin.
Right. That's what I figured. Yeah.
This is used by all of the native Pueblo Indians as the same way we would use aspirin. Except they use it for any ache or pain, anything that's wrong. It doesn't have any curative powers whatsoever, but it makes you feel better.
So, and it's mostly you use it as in a bath.
Well,
can you smoke it?
I don't know.
Can you eat it?
They drink it. Drink it as a tea.
Oh, drink it as a tea.
The Mexican farm workers, the old settler farmers.
I'll try it. We'll take a bush and try it.
Would put this in their bath and drink the tea at the same time.
Yeah.
When their muscles are sore. But I found people with arthritis that doesn't respond to normal pain medications usually responds to this. It gives people relief, somebody who can't sleep ever because the pain's too much.
Yeah.
Put that, let them take a bath in you don't need much. A handful about like that much, a little handful like that, about what's that, about 6 inches long. A bundle. The early Mexican settlers in New Mexico.
Here, watch on one of these other bushes away from here. Why don't you this on? Okay, Cornplanter is going to pick a typical bunch of this. What do you call that? What do the Mexicans call that?
Escoba de la Vibra. Broom of the Viper. Snakeweed. Broom snakeweed. That would be enough. I'd give you a bigger one. I'd cut them, tie them up here. I tie them in a bundle and let them dry, hang them up, or just set them in a place where they can dry. You don't have to dry it before you use it, but if you're going to store a bunch of them, dry them. It's good stuff.
And that's how much you put in a bath?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. How much would you use in a tea?
Well, that'd make a pot of tea.
I'd make a pot of tea, okay.
That'd make a couple of quarts or something.
Yeah, big pot.
It has a nice aroma, a nice smell, taste of a tea. It's kind of, it almost tastes like pine. It's got like an evergreen smell. Some people hate it because it doesn't smell like roses. After a while.
It's you got some kind of squash growing down in there, don't you?
Yeah.
Wait a sec, let me get this focused. There you go, yeah.
That's a butternut squash. I got some watermelons in here too. I've got tomatoes that still aren't ripe yet. But he's not ripe.
Yeah. Well, he's
Or he might be.
he looks about as good as you see in a grocery market.
Yeah. Well, I want them to taste better in the grocery store. But I came up from seed, from wild, and from just planting, burying my garbage in here. That's where the melons came from. That's where the squashes came from.
Wow.
Normally I buy tomatoes. I'll probably next year buy about 10 packets of seeds of various varieties and see which ones I like.